Hello, welcome to my channel. Today let's solve Leetcode problem number 25, reverse nodes in k groups. So basically the problem is given like this. We have a linked list 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and k equals to 2. We just need to reverse the first two nodes 1 to 2 to 2 and 1, 3 to 4, 4 and 3. And in between 1 and 4 should also be connected. For example, this is k equals to 3. 1 to 3 should be 3 to 1. And for 5, because it is less than 3, we don't need to reverse. Basically, this problem is similar to Leetcode problem number 24. Yeah, if you check my videos for 24, I just need to add one line of code to make it work. And let me explain it first in whiteboard and then code it up here. Yeah, so continued with Leetcode number problem number 24. Number 25 is like we have more numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, if we have more nodes like this, and here this k will be equal to 3. If we solve the Leetcode problem number 24, we know how to swap node 1 and 2 and connect them together. Basically, we use this kind of code if you checked my video. And here we have one more node. Actually, this is not like swap. It's more like insert some code inside. For example, if we only have 1 and 2 and k equals to 2, this algorithm actually is to put the 2 insert between this dummy node and 1. So the result will be dummy node 2, 1, 3, and 4. So here will be the same. If we finish the first step, the D will port it to 2, 2 will port it to 1, and 1 will port it to 3. So what happens to this node 3 is we are going to use one more algorithm like this. So the algorithm is we want to put this 3 node between D and 2. How are we gonna do it? We're just gonna use these calculations. So it's the same for swap node in Leetcode number 24. So the first step is, so this is the current. The current is 1, and current.next is 3. I mean, if we finish our first swap, for example here, 1, 2, the current 1, so the current 1 will be here. So the current is here, and the next will be here. So the next will equal to current.next. So this 3 will equal to current.next. So this 3 is the next. So c.next, the current.next. So this 1 will port it to 4 because the current.next equals to next.next. So this 1 will port it to 4. The second step is next.next should be ported to previous.next. So this 3 will port it to 2. And the last step is previous.next, previous to next. So this dummy node will port it to this, here is next, will port it to next. So this dummy node will port it to 3. So after finishing this, as we already know, D will port it to 3, 3 will port it to 2, 2 will port it to 1, and 1 port it to 4. And these areas did not change. And after this step finished, it means we finished reversed one group. Remember, this reverse is not swap this two nodes. It seems like we put a node in between this dummy node and here to put it in between the previous node and this current node. For example, this 3 is put in between. Yeah. After finishing this step, we shift our pointer. The previous node will go to 1. Yeah, because previous will go to the current go to the current.next. So this current will port it to 4. And then we go to our next loop to reverse 4, 5, and 6 to 6, 5, and 4. And before that, it is still 3, 2, and 1. And we just need to return this D dummy node next. the dummy node next will be this area, and this is our return. Now let me code it up in code editor, and you will see it is even more clear to see the code. So as I said, I have 3 steps to solve this problem. The first step is like Leetcode number 24 called total. The second step is use this swap node function. The third step is just get the result. Now let me start from the first step called total number of nodes. Before we call that, we need to define some variables. As I explained, the dummy and the previous pointer should pointed to a dummy node. I will define a dummy node list node, and previous dot next and current should always pointed to head from the beginning. So it means the dummy is connected to this head, the previous also connected to this head, and the current is pointed to the head. And from here we can calculate how many nodes in total. We just need to use a head. Because we will not use the head anymore, we've already defined all our pointers, so we can use this head to count how many nodes in total. So the total should plus 1, and the head should shift to the next. After recalculating the total, we should define our function swap node. So inside our swap node, as I explained, we have used what I explained in the whiteboard. Only in this way can we put insert, like put this second node 2 insert between D and 1. If it goes to the next 3, put the 3 between D and 2. Yeah, in this way we can always insert a node between previous and the current. Yeah. So inside the swap function, let me define a swap node function. So the next should equal to current dot next, and current dot next. As I explained, I cannot write from memory or head. I have to use a pen and paper to write it, and then I just put the code I write in pen and paper to here. Because this kind of connections, you have to see what it looks like, connect one by another one. You have to, it's like a trial and error. And maybe from the beginning, you will need like 5 or 10 minutes to connect the node rightly. But after few or some practices, you can finish it just in 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Yeah, so it's not so difficult if you practice a lot. So the current dot next should point it to next dot next. Because this is only like iteration, it's not like recursion. You have it is much more difficult. Yeah, you just need to connect and disconnect the node. So the next dot next should pointed to the previous dot next, and previous dot next should pointed to the next this node. Yeah. After you finish in these steps, basically you swap like 1 and 2. You swap and put 2 before 1 and put 3 before 2. Yeah. And then you can get the result. So for the result, you need 2 for loops. The first loop is to check how many groups in total. So it will be total divided by k. The second step is use another loop to check how many swaps you need for one group. So here we'll be use k minus 1. For example, if k equals to 2, we only need 1 swap. If k equals to 3, as I explained, we need 2 swap. It's really 2 insert. Yeah, it's the same thing. It depends how you understand the algorithm. You just need to swap the node. Yeah. After you finish all swaps for one group, you need to shift the pointer previous and current to the current and current dot next, because you will start the next for loop. After finishing all these loops, you will get the result. What you just need to return, you need to return the dummy.next. Yeah. For all the linked list problem, I always use a dummy node if it is necessary because it will save me a lot of time to debug. Now let me run it. Yeah, local variable total referenced before assignment. Oh, I didn't define this total. Should be referenced before. Yeah, before I use it. Now let me submit it to check if it really works. Yeah, as you can see, it works. Now let me go back to the code. If you compare my Leetcode number 25's code to with number 24, you will see that I only added one line of code. This is why I will use this swap node function to solve this kind of a problem. For one thing, you have the pattern. Yeah, if you have the pattern, you have the intuition to solve a lot of Leetcode problems. This is why I will use a procedure to solve it, and I will also use the swap function. Thank you guys. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problems